Chelsea, and alongside him, Mike Bailey of Charlton. And it's worth pointing out that 3 weeks ago, Bobby Gould was Mike Bailey's assistant at Hereford. Now he's on opposite sides as assistant manager to Chelsea.
But Walker with a touch finding Fillery, Britton finding Harris, and Berry's header getting it away again for Charlton. Oh, a clash of heads there between Sparrow and Powell. The game goes on, and the referee, I think, will want to stop it. Indeed he has. Quite a collision there. Well, there are the two who clashed in mid-air there, and a good sporting gesture. Colin Powell was in a bad way, but certainly John Sparrow has an enormous bump on his forehead. There's Britton with the free kick towards Troy, and the flag was up, even though Lee Frost very nearly got in there. He was always being foiled by the keeping of Nicky Johns, but certainly the power of Droy in the air there showed what a danger that could be for Charlton this afternoon. Got up well, but Frost was offside. Campbell, and now Colin Powell. Tideman making a break forward, and a cross coming in there. Tideman scoring for Charlton. Well, his first goal of the season, and it breaks a deadlock and may give a bit of life to the game. The scoreboard pronounces a goal, and indeed it was a surprise goal as well, because Tideman suddenly appeared deep in that Chelsea penalty area. I thought he was going to cross it, and I imagine that Peter Barota must have thought the same. The ball, though, nestling in the back of the net. Tideman. Madden. Outside him is Grid if he wants him, but Madden's going all the way. My word, he hit the post. Well, that was an extraordinary run by Laurie Madden, the Charlton captain. He must have gone all of 40 to 50 yards and then hit it almost casually with the outside, it seemed, of his left boot against Barota's post. There's Britton with the corner for them. Berry's header getting that away, but not very far. Walker will try and turn it back in again, which he does. And Fillery has equalised. Five minutes into the second half, and Chelsea get a fine equalising goal. In fact, a repeat, really, of the two men who got the winner against West Ham last Wednesday. Clive Walker having a big part in it, and picking out Mike Fillery, who had time in the box to turn and hit it hard past Nicky Johns. Barota's throw to Gary Locke, and now for Britton. Walker. That's a Charlton throw. Madden with it. Just imagine if Madden's shot had gone in instead of hitting the post. That might have put a totally different complexion on the game, with Charlton getting a 2 lead. As it is now, it's 1-1. Harris planting it forward again. Frost is trying to get in there, but Hazel calmly hooking that away. Frost again. That's a good cross too. Here's Walker on this side. Chelsea looking much more the part in this second half. Oh, Walker's done well. He's gone past Madden. He hit it straight at Berry, though. Britton's in there, and Berry getting it away. Handball. Penalty. Well, Les Berry handled the ball there, and the referee decided that it was intentional and said that's a penalty. And the referee, in fact, has run around the back of the goal to get away from protesting players. I've not seen that before. But I think as he walks around, he might find, yes, Tony Hazel there to have a word with him. And I think what David Hutchinson might well be saying, look, I've given you a chance to cool off and get away. Now make sure you get away. Well, there was the incident coming up now, where the referee adjudged that a deliberate handball by Les Berry. Lanky goalkeeper now, as he got the stretch to stop this. He hasn't. It's 2-1. And in the opening 9 minutes of the second half, Chelsea, who looked in terrible disarray in the first half and were a goal down, have come back to get a 2-1 lead. Playing it on towards Langley. Walker. Well, you wouldn't recognise him at the moment from the team that was all over the place in the first half. Walker again. Chipped in there towards Fillery. And in fact, Frost holding off Hazel. Getting a good cross in there, and Langley just failing to get above it to head it in. Right, Fillery with the corner, Nicky Johns. Richard Wilson just leaning against that far post there. Madden getting it away. Walker. Oh, that's surely a penalty, yes. Hazel bringing down Walker. Or rather, it's, I beg your pardon, it's Wilson bringing down Walker. Well, I don't think there was any doubt about that one. To my mind, there was a doubt about the first one, but that clearly was a penalty. Britain with the kick. Same spot, same result. 3-1. Well, even though Nicky Johns guessed right that Britain would try and put it in exactly the same spot as the one 5 minutes earlier, the little Scot, his placement was absolutely perfect. Tideman playing it this time for Campbell. Wilson. That's a fair shot. And a nice acrobatic piece of goalkeeping there by Peter Barota. A minimum of fuss really about that shot by Wilson, but that sort of save has become Barota's speciality. Tideman, Hales. Oh, what a good ball there by Hales, and Barota now heading it away. Well, he's been outside his box kicking it away. Why not complete the afternoon with a header? Peter Barota.
It's a victory that puts Chelsea into 3rd place now in the second division. Look at that. Clubs from the London area now filling the top 3 places. But what did Mike Bailey of Charlton and first Geoff Hurst of Chelsea think of it all?
I think we threw the first 45 minutes out the window, really. We didn't compete at all. We were very lethargic, and a lot of lads felt it was because of the hard game they had on Wednesday. But I think we've got, if we're going to be successful eventually, we have to get used to the fact that we're going to have 2 games a week.
So what brought about the change in the second half? A few sharp words at half-time?
I think that just about sums it up.
And then you got off to a brilliant start. I mean, with 3 goals, you couldn't believe that, obviously, in the first quarter of an hour of the second half. And that was a marvellous start. And Mike Fillery is scoring again.
Yes, we're encouraging Mike to get forward and to score goals, and he's responding very well.
Yes.
He scored the other night. In fact, he missed one the other night, very similar to that one. So that's encouraging. Well, we had a 10-minute spell and got the 10-15-minute spell, scored the 3 goals, and then we sat back again.
Yeah, I thought in the first half, I disagree with Geoff a little bit. I think it was our own good play that stopped them playing. You know, I thought we were very well organised, and I thought we deserved to go in at 1-0 up. Just after that, after half-time, I think we had a mad 5 minutes where you know, we left a player unmarked, Fillery boy unmarked in the box. We didn't push out at all from the corner, and then you know, we had a penalty against us which I felt wasn't a penalty.
Well, let's establish first of all with this first penalty. The referee apparently told the Charlton camp it was handball by number 2, but if you watch the number 5 Les Berry, you can see that the ball hits him. But I mean, it struck with such power there from such short range, you wonder what his intention was. I can't imagine it was deliberate, but the referee standing behind said that it was. I thought it was a tough decision yesterday, and looking at it again today, I don't really change my opinion of that. It was a tough decision against Charlton. But this one, I don't think they can have any complaints about it. Clive Walker takes up the ball, Richard Wilson goes into him, down he goes, inside the penalty area, and on this occasion I think the referee was 100% right to give a penalty against Charlton.